So we have studied addition principle and multiplication principle and example based on the same. Now for permutation, first we need to study factorials. What are factorials? Now the notation for factorial is this mark, okay. Now if we need to find 2 factorial, okay. So 2 factorial is nothing but 2 into 1. Then if 3 factorial, then it is 3 into 2 into 1. So it is multiplication of all the lesser number than the particular number. Now for example, if 4 factorial, then it will be 4, 3, 2 and 1. So factorial is nothing but multiplication of all these natural numbers, okay. Now again, if 1 factorial, then it is going to be 1. Now, the most important thing what we have to remember is 0 factorial is also 1 and 1 factorial is also 1. Rest everything is simple. Now if I go for n factorial, okay, 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, just lesser number till we get 1. So what will be n factorial? It is nothing but n into n minus 1 into, okay, then lesser number, that is going to be n minus 2, then n minus 3 till we get 1, right. Now suppose we need to find 10 factorial, okay. So what will be 10 factorial? Is multiplication of all the lesser number than 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So if n is 10 here, so n is 10, so this is 10, 10 minus 1, 10 minus 2, 10 minus 3, 10 minus 4, 10 minus 5 till we get 1. So this is nothing but factorial. Now suppose we need to evaluate, okay, let us take one example, 10 factorial upon 7 factorial. So let me expand this. 10 factorial is nothing but 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now what is 7 factorial? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So basically we can cancel all these terms. So this is nothing but 10 into 9 into 8. We just have to multiply these 3 numbers. Okay. Now instead of expanding all these terms, the other way what we can do is, we can expand this 10 factorial till this 7 factorial and then divide it by this 7 factorial. So what we are getting is the same thing. Now suppose we have 5 factorial, okay. 5 factorial can be written as 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now what is 4 factorial? 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now this 5 factorial is nothing but 5 into 4 factorial. So we can write this as 5 into 4 factorial, or we can write this as 5 into 4 into, this is nothing but 3 factorial. So 5 into 4 into 3 factorial. Again this 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 factorial. So we do not have to expand the entire term. Suppose we need to cancel anything, we can just expand till that term and then cancel the particular term. For example, suppose I need to evaluate 20 factorial upon 15 factorial. Now it is like tedious work to expand all these 20 terms here, then 15 terms and then cancel. So instead what we can do is, we can expand 20 factorial till 15 factorial, it is 20, 19, 18, then 17, 16 and 15 factorial. Because Anyways, these are all these terms after these like 15, 14, 13 till 1 is nothing but all these terms is nothing but 15 factorial, and we have to divide it by 15 factorial. So instead of expanding everything, we can just save our time and then cancel it directly. So 20 factorial upon 15 factorial is nothing but 20 into 19 into 18, 17 and 16. Then we can just expand these terms. Now next example, convert the following into factorial. So we have to convert this into factorial. So what are the terms we have here? 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and here 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So let me start with first one. So we have 4 into 5 into 6. Now suppose I want to write this as 6 factorial. We have 6, 5 and 4, but what is missing is 1, 2 and 3. So let me write this as 6, 5, 4. I have just rearranged them, and with this suppose I am multiplying 3, 2 and 1. And if I am multiplying, I can divide, and if after cancellation of these two, what we are going to get back is the same thing. So whenever we are multiplying, we have to divide. If we are adding, we have to subtract. Now this can be written as 6 factorial and this can be written as 3 factorial. So 4, 5 into 6 can be written as 6 factorial into 3 factorial in terms of factorials. Suppose we need to convert this in terms of factorial, this is what we can write, that is 6 factorial upon 3 factorial. Now the second one, we have here 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So the middle terms are missing, one term is missing. So what I am doing is, let me keep this 2 as it is, and this 4 let me convert it into or write it as 2 into 2, because 2 into 2 is nothing but 4. Next is 6, we can write it as 2 into 3. Then this 8 can be written as 2 into 4, and then 10 can be written as 2 into 5, right? Now if I am multiplying here 1, it is not going to make any difference because 1 into 2 is going to be 1 itself. So let me multiply it. So I am multiplying here 1, then we have 2 into 2, then we have 2 into 3, 2 into 4 and 2 into 5. This is what we have. Now 2 is common here. How many times we have 2 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I am taking all these 5 2's out, so what are remaining numbers? 1, then 2 from here, then we have 3, then we have 4 and then we have 5. So let me keep this as it is, and this 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 is nothing but 5 factorial. So we can write this terms in factorial form as 2 raised to power 5 into 5 factorial.